Hello YouTube. We decided to come out here and start getting things ready where we can finish working on this cabin. We did most of this over the winter. It's not bad. It's kind of a button pass type scenario that a buddy of mine's got set up. He went ahead over the winter and coated the logs where we all cut them out, did the concrete. But we're gonna start getting this prepped up. We're over a few days. We can hopefully get the next 3 rungs here, get it above door height. And after that, we'll start V'ing in for a roof. And then we'll see about getting the inside floor done and what we can do on porches while we got time to do stuff. But it's not a bad little spot. Bubba, show them what we're looking at here. Walk around the camera. Say something.
So we have a lake here in this area. And of course, it's a farm we're at, so they have crops and some animals. That's a wood pile. Anyways, this cabin has actually been a project for a while, but recently we couldn't really get any work done on it. But when we did, it took several days just to get to where we currently are.
Yeah, yummy. Yeah, basically, we wanted it off the ground, so we built it up this high. That way we can use the bottom for storage if we need to. Fourth standing floor will be here inside the cabin. And then it'll come on up from there. Front door being over here. But you come off a small porch and then lean up. It's got access to the small pond. It has a little dock for the kids to swim on. Fire pit over here. Grandma's house is down there by the silos. It's got a walkway for the cattle. It's got a walkway for the cattle to come into the south pasture, or the west pasture rather. Spot to shoot firearms, test your stuff from up here. And pretty much for the most part, everything clean down to the farthest tree is accessible in every direction. So it's not a bad little hid out spot. He's got corn up right now. Here pretty soon he'll be harvesting that. And we figured that he's did wheat harvesting, so now he's in a dead time, so we was able to get over here and kind of get started on the project a little bit. We're hoping today to get the logs cleaned off, skinned out, what's left to skin, and maybe clean up part of this area. We just don't know that we're going to get it all done. So, that being said, kids always like coming out here because they can throw rocks at the pond and chase the cows and see the chickens, play with the dogs.
Or act like spider monkeys if they
or
really
act
wanted.
like general spider monkeys and climb on stuff. So, it's just something that we want to do, tinker with. We don't get paid to do this, but it's an educational deal for the kids, and it's fun. It gets you out of the
house,
the city crap, and get you out here to where real life is, to where they can learn
things they can't in a small town or city.
Yeah, to where they can learn that corn, that them cows, that's where your food comes from. Not from just dialing up the local pizza place or going to the grocery store and getting a can off the shelf. I wanted them to understand that somebody had to work their butt off to make this stuff, to take care of that cow, to produce that chicken, to take care of that pig. And you can't learn that if you're sitting inside a city block. You got to get out here. If you can't smell the grass when it gets cut here in the morning, or you can't hear the birds when they're chirping, feel the sun on your head, it doesn't matter. So everything boils down to going back out to the country and trying to intermix with real life. You know, city's a great place. Got a lot of stuff. Accessible. Town's hardly ever shut down. 2 a.m. you got the munchies. Great time, go get something to eat. Pizza place or something. You drink a lot, I guess you can go to the bar up until it closes. But the reality to it is, if you want a real life, learn how to fish. Teach a man to fish, he'll always have food. Teach a man to hunt, he'll be able to eat. Teach a man to grow crops, he'll get dinner. And you can't do that in town because there are too many city ordinances and too many people that think, oh, well, you're going to devalue my $250,000 house or whatever your house is worth. Mine ain't worth nowhere close to that. All because, what, you want to put a garden in your backyard? Or you got a dog they don't like?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. There's more to the world than sitting in town, putting up with neighbors' crap. And I'm not saying all neighbors are bad. I got a couple good ones. I got a couple bad ones. But this is the real world. So today we're out here in the real world. See if we can get a few things cleaned up before the sun gets too high in the sky.
Before it gets too
And it
hot.
gets hotter than hot. Because right now we're in a couple days of lower temperatures. But
Yeah.
it's still going to get pretty close to 90s, high 90s today here in Kansas. In a couple of days, it's going to be up where it feels like 105, 110, 115 again. So we're taking advantage where we can. All right, for now, we'll see y'all next time. Anything to say, Bubba?
Considering
Nope.
this place is actually pretty large, any kids here could actually they could go to just about anywhere they want as long as they don't get hurt. They've gone to a crook, or they've got they've got another pond, or at least they think, but I could be wrong.
Point is, you can have a lot of fun, right, Bubba?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll catch you next time there, YouTube. Maybe next time we'll show you another piece of the puzzle we're playing with once in a while. But we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.